Good afternoon, the Carrick fan here. Right, so I'm back with another video and with some more Manchester United here. Right, so I just watched Jason Wilcox in interview on MUTV Inside Carrington. It's a new podcast on the club channel, and for me, I was thoroughly impressed with Jason Wilcox. No, I'm not saying it because I'm biased and all that. You all know me by now. If I see anything negative about United, I'm on it like that. So for me, Jason Wilcox, brilliant interview. He said, pressure is a privilege at Manchester United. He said the club, is it him and the club, or is it him and the recruitment work on recruitment all year round, and it's not just January and the January and the summer transfer window. Beg your pardon. He also spoke a little bit about his career. Phil Jones was in the studio. Helen Evans, Johnny Evans' wife, and the MUTV commentator Liam Bradford was also there as well. But when I was watching the podcast, it was a bit weird because I clocked on that Jason Wilcox was at Blackburn, and also we obviously signed Phil Jones from Blackburn as well, which I thought was a bit weird. I'm sure Phil Jones said he watched Jason Wilcox play at Blackburn, but Jason Wilcox said he left Blackburn in 1999. So yeah, he also said Jason Wilcox said he's never had a stronger connection with the club, and he said he found it hard to explain. He also spoke about players' contracts coming up, like having a plan for that. What else? He also said he gets agents phoning him, offering him their players to United. What else? I'm trying to think. Also, he said regarding like United trying to get back to the top. It's time to stop talking and start doing. But basically, that's what Jason Wilcox was saying, and for me, it's spot on. Even I'm guilty of it at times, but I've never said over the last couple of weeks, United are back. We're not. No. We're not. We're far from it. Yes, we're making progress step by step, but we need more, and we have to do more. Also, on signing signing a player and all that. Here's a key bit for me, and I found this interesting. He said, Jason Wilcox, that is it him or the club do background checks, and for me that's massively important, because I feel personally the old regime would have done that. They've gone, oh, Paul Pogba, nah, we won't do any background checks on him. Waft, there you go, Juventus, world record FIFA at the time. Excuse me. So yeah, that's important, because Sir Alex Ferguson used to do this. For example, I'm going to pluck a name out of thin air. Phil Jones, because he was on the podcast, he would have not scouted, but he would have watched Phil Jones enough. But for me, Sir Alex Ferguson was brilliant on this, because he wanted to know if a player was married, had kids, if they were settled, if they were living with if they were living with the parents, if there was trouble at home, so on and so forth. And for me, that's brilliant man management, and I'm glad Jason Wilcox is doing that, because I feel for far too long we've not done background checks on players. We've gone like, for example, Paul Pogba. I'll use him as an example. Oh, big name player. Nah, we won't do any background checks on him. There you go, Juventus, waft. There you go, £89 million for him, world record fee at the time, until Neymar blew that one out of the water. Was it the year after? So I think now. Yeah. Hang on. I think so. Oh, God knows. But anyway, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that interview. Oh, this has nothing to do with the interview, but Samuel Lucas can bugger off. He said, oh, Diogo Dalot and Ruben Amorim are distant relatives. Look, I don't like Dalot in the footballing sense. I find him shite. But what Samuel Lucas done is a disgrace. He's encouraged to pile on, and he knows exactly what he's done, what what he's done with that story, dickhead. Who gives a rat's if bloody Ruben Amram straight related to bloody Diogo Dalot? Dearie me. Look, I don't want to see Diogo Dalot in the team ever again, but I'm sorry, even I've got to put up with that, and I couldn't give a rat's if he's related to Ruben Amram. How dare Sam Lucas put that story out? Because I've seen some of our fans laugh at Diogo Dalot. Bloody, and like I said, Sam Lucas is, I'm going to say it, he's an absolute disgrace and a scumbag, that Sam Lucas. Well, works a cheap when he works for that shit newspaper. You know, it rhymes with run. I'll say it anyway, the Sun. And, yeah, an absolute disgrace. If I'm Diogo Dalot, I'm suing him. I don't think you'll sue him anyway, because he said, Manchester United sources, was it confirmed, something to do with it, was it great-great-grandfather, or in the 19th century? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, who gives a rat's? God. For me, this Diogo Dalot Ruben Amram story, I would expect it to see during an international break, not bloody this week. Swivel on it. That's just Sam Lucas, and I've called him out plenty of times. So yeah, that's my side rant, and I was defending Diogo Dalot there, by the way, because yes, I was angry with him last Saturday. And yes, he should be on the bench, admittedly, but do not encourage a pylon and abuse, dickhead. That's just Sam Lucas, by the way. So, back to the positive. Oh, and also, Jason Wilcox said that Manchester United is bigger than any player, fan, or staff member. A bit of a dig there on Alejandro Garnacho and Jadon Sancho, methinks, and Marcus Rashford, but maybe I'm playing a guessing game there, but yeah, and any player that thinks they're bigger than this badge, they can bugger off. But yeah, I do feel. What are we now? It's bonfire night tonight in the UK. So if we can get, I'm sure if we win on Saturday, we could go in the top 4. So if we can, after the Newcastle game, if we're in the top 4, or let's call it, no, scrap that. We play Wolves 2 days after my birthday on December the 30th. And if we can get either in the top 4 or maybe a point or 2 behind 4th place, whoever that is, I'm not happy, but I would like us to strengthen in that area. And I'm very, very confident in Jason Wilcox, because he's a Premiership winner. Call it Premier League for argument's sake. He's a Premier League winner. He's played against United numerous times. He's at a big club now. He's probably at the big. This is his biggest job in his career, and for me, he knows what to do, in my opinion. But yeah. If you want to go watch it, it's on YouTube. United have posted an episode that's about 53 minutes long. But yeah, I was thoroughly impressed with Jason Wilcox. Stop being biased, the Carrick fan. I can't win. You have a go at me if I'm positive, and you have a go at me if I'm negative. But yeah, for me, if we could get a signing or 2 in January, I'll be delighted with that. So yeah, this badge here is far bigger than me, you, any player, staff or fan that's watching that supports this club. So yeah, so I think what else was said. I think that's it now. I think, yeah. So yeah, I just had my rant about Diogo Dalot in the positive way. By the way, I don't like it when bloody so-called United journalists put a pylon on Diogo Dalot. Yes, I might be guilty of it at times, but I know when to stop. Right, so you can tweet me at my Nav22. Subscribe to my channel with the character if I come below, like the video. Take it, thanks for watching. Goodbye from me, adios, goodbye.